All right, we'll go ahead and get the November meeting started. Need approval of the agenda. Motion for approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Not the meeting, it's just the agenda for today.
I'll have to put the date on.
Yeah.
I'll second.
November 13th. Thank you. I got a motion to approve the agenda for November 13th. I have a second.
We have a second here.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So moved. We have a length of service award for Mr. Francis Morgan for 25 big ones. Come on up, Mr. Morgan. Come on up. You're the man of the day.
All right. Francis Morgan. Francis Morgan began his career with the Metropolitan Commission as a contract employee with the construction department. He became a full-time employee on November 1st, 2000 as a construction laborer and was promoted to pipe layer on July 1st, 2003, where he remains today. Francis is responsible for restoring services by repairing leaks and installing replacement sections of both water and sewer lines. He is extremely knowledgeable in the construction field and has an extensive knowledge of MECOM systems. We are fortunate to have him as an employee. His dedication to the organization is unparalleled. He is extremely dependable and will always answer the phone, even on his days off. Francis has a calm and pleasant demeanor and has earned the respect of every MECOM employee. He is an outstanding mentor to new employees. Francis is one of the most respectful individuals you will ever meet, always greeting everyone with a smile. His customer service skills are exceptional. Francis has been married to his wife, Tina, for 32 years. In his off time, he enjoys chauffeuring her around wherever she wants to go. He loves picking kale, but often ends up with a bag of tomatoes as well. Francis also enjoys visiting Maryland International Raceway, spending time with his family, and eating crabs and oysters with a cold Coors Light. Please join me in congratulating Francis on his 25 years of service.
Hey, some of y'all, get on up there and get in the picture with me.
Come on.
Come on up there and get in the picture with me. I know some of you gotta like him.
I love it.
All right, Francis, you're halfway there to retirement. 25 more and you're good.
Can't see buttons coming on the side.
Maybe that's the purpose.
He's hiding.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations, Francis.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Good job. Look right out.
Empties the house.
It does.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Good to see you.
All right, I need a motion to approve the October 23rd, 2025 regular session meeting minutes.
I make a motion to approve the meeting minutes of the regular session of October 23rd, 2025.
I need a second.
A second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? So moved. So we're into the new business.
New business.
So I believe this is Sean.
Yes,
It's
sir.
on you, my friend, this morning.
Good afternoon, Commissioner.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good to see you all again. There's an informal memorandum in your packages dated October the 20th, 2025, which is a formal follow-up to the direction provided by the board at the July 24th, 25 commissioners meeting. In particular, you requested that we return to you with the negotiated extension to the legal services contract 21-14-A and recommendation for an award to secure an ongoing services from R. Christopher Beaver, who is now employed by Foster Garvey PC. Based on the price proposal, which includes a monthly retainer, in accordance with the attached pricing proposal dated October 22nd, 2025, our market and research determined that the proposed hourly rate is below the average rate of $344 per hour for senior attorneys in Maryland, with the highest being paid at $518 per hour. Without further ado, unless you have any questions of myself or Mr. Beaver, there's a motion in your packet for your consideration.
Are we giving you a raise?
You are giving me a slight raise, but we're still way below market. I'm happy to report I was able to swing that.
Excellent. Anybody got any questions? I'd entertain a motion if there's no questions. Sure.
Move that the commission accept and approve the contract amendment associated with the legal services contract number 21-14-A in accordance with the procurement policy number FIN-13-02, as submitted by Foster Garvey PC in the contract extension pricing proposal dated October 22nd, 2025, and as recommended by the executive director. Further move to authorize and direct staff to execute all documents relating to this award, including but not limited to all approved change orders.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? So moved. Stuck with us for-
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, and I'm sorry.
Sit on a tack and get a raise.
No wrong with that. Item number 2,
Yes.
I believe is you as well.
Yes, sir. Commissioners, today I bring to you Budget Amendment LB 260003. As a follow-up to the October 23rd, 2025 Commission meeting, there are approximately 274 zero-read meters that need to be replaced to restore the revenue stream and enhance the water audit accuracy associated with these meters. Staff has already purchased 150 replacement meters from the Advanced Meter Infrastructure Capital Improvement Project, and we're requesting the additional 150 meters to be purchased with the remaining balance of the completed financial software upgrade project. The total number of meters purchased will be approximately 300, which will ensure the inventory balance of 26 is available for any unplanned failures or replacement needs. The financial system software upgrade project is completed and closed. The result impact of this transfer will have no impact on Metcom's debt service or debt capacity. So if you don't have any, or do you have any questions?
Are there any lead time issues
I'm sorry.
with these meters? Are there any lead time issues?
2 to 3 weeks, once the order's placed.
Okay, without further ado, oh, yes, sir.
Do we have any other questions, gentlemen?
No.
I'll entertain a motion.
I'll do this motion. Move that the board approve and authorize the commission chairman to sign the FY 2026 budget amendment, number LB 20003, reallocating unexpended and available budget in the amount of $49,457.61 as identified by staff. Spit it out.
There you go. Well done. Do I have a second to the motion?
Can't see the shit.
Second.
Any further discussion, gentlemen? Seemed pretty clear cut to me. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? So moved.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Sean, appreciate you.
Spend that money, Sean.
Hi, Miss Christie, you're up to the hot seat.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna sit here. That chair seems weird. I don't know. I've never sat down. Throw me all off.
Your time will come.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So I have for you all, for your consideration, the Shangri-La and South Essex Drive water main replacement phase 2. So this is the second phase of this project. This project's replacing lines that were built in the 50s by the Navy during the Patuxent Park time. As I noted, this is the second phase, so this will go from FDR Boulevard the rest of the way down Shangri-La, South Shangri-La, and then up South Essex to the intersection with Great Mills Road.
So it's gonna make the right.
It'll,
Think of it.
and it'll,
Okay.
right, so
Doesn't
it'll
go
finish
into-
that
Doesn't go
whole,
into
No,
the housing.
yeah, it'll finish that loop off that we started.
Okay.
It's about 2,000 feet of a line and about 6 hydrants. The project was advertised for bids on August 28th, and 7 bids were received, which is a good number for us. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The low bid was reviewed by staff and our consultant, and we recommend award to LNS Dirt Works. They had good references, and we haven't worked with them on a capital project yet, but we have worked with them on a developer project and had no problems. Our inspector gave them a good thumbs up. So we've included a motion for your use, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Does this include paving and everything of the road?
Yeah, so we'll patch, and I can't remember if I think the county had paving on the previous phase where we just patched and they paved, and I believe this phase we're paving up to the center line in sections. So yeah, it's either that or the county. I can't remember if the county's coming back through on this phase. Excuse me.
Is there an advantage to do it in phases like this? Or I think you probably knew that the whole section needed to be done. What is the advantage or
Sure,
disadvantage?
so it limits traffic disturbance, and disturbance to those areas is kind of one of our things for phasing. Budget is another, and then just timing of getting it all done.
Okay.
So their number's 20% lower than everybody else's.
Mhm.
But any red flags jumping there?
No, so like I said, we reviewed their bid along with their consultant. They have all the equipment they need to do. I think it maybe they're just trying to get their foot in the door and maybe threw in a lower number. I know some of the other contractors too are out of town, so some of that might have factored in as well. But yeah, no red flags when we were reviewing their bids or their references or,
Like I said, you've worked with them before.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
On a smaller project.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were working with Millicent on the refurb of the Millicent Plaza, the Patuxent, I think it's called Patuxent Village now.
Any other questions?
And I didn't look, but where were you budget-wise?
So about 800,000 is what the bid was, and our budget for construction was 1.050 million, 1,050,000.
So you're about 200,000 on the
Mm-hmm.
budget.
So we'll have some, yeah. And on these water main projects, that should knock on wood, typically they're pretty straightforward. We don't have a lot of unknown things. It might get a little hairy when we get up closer to Great Mills Road with other utilities and things, but we should have plenty if
So,
something pops up.
given the fact that, again, the 20% is, you're gonna kind of hold that over in abeyance for a little while. Make sure we don't have any hiccups there.
Right.
Any other questions?
Yeah, and the first phase went really well, so we didn't run into, I don't know if there are any significant change orders on that project other than some time extensions maybe. So that went pretty well. So this hopefully should continue the same.
What about all the lines that serve the community of Patuxent Park? What happens? with that?
Sure. So there are connections that are going to be made to the existing facility. So they'll typically how it gets done is they build the new line, we'll test it, have it up and running, and then transition all the connections over to from the old to the new, and then turn off and abandon the old main. So at some point there will be two systems running in the road. That way they'll have an interruption, they'll get notice, if we have to do it at night or to work around them. There is the school is part of this, so we're gonna work around them and their schedule to make sure we don't interrupt them. We're hoping to get that part done
School
during
and the
summer
church with
break.
the school in it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna work with the Board of Ed to make sure we schedule all the outages as needed around their schedule, so we're not interrupting their classwork.
Anybody else? Entertain a motion.
I'll take this one. Move that the commission accept and approve the award for construction of the Shangri-La and South Essex Drive Water Line Replacement Phase 2, project number 8202WL to L&S Dirt Work LLC of White Plains, Maryland, with a base bid price of $765,185.45 and a total contingent bid price of $33,869 for a total bid price of $799,054.45 as submitted, but in their bid dated October 7th, 2025, and as recommended by the staff. Further move that the staff be authorized and directed to execute all documentation relating to this award, including but not limited to all approved change orders.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Got a motion, got a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? So moved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Christie. George, do not. Oh, Mr. Ed, how are you?
Afternoon, Commissioners. I have 4 items up for your consideration this afternoon, the first of which is the well rehabilitation and redevelopment request. The Commission utilizes a contractor to provide water well repair services to the Metropolitan Commission's large production wells. The first well that we're looking to get rehabbed is the Grandview Haven well. That site serves approximately 110 EDUs in that neighborhood. The current site does have 2 active production wells. In August 2025, the well's production had dropped to around 12,000 gallons per day, which is approximately a 40% reduction over its normal capacity. The second well that we're looking to get rehabbed is the Wilderness Run water pump station well. That site serves approximately 188 EDUs. And once again, this site does have 2 active production wells. In early 2025, Wilderness Run well number 2 was producing approximately 35,000 gallons per day. As of late 2025, last month, the well's production had dropped to 0 gallons per day, so it's basically offline. Both well sites, we will have the wells cleaned and redeveloped, and new well pumps will be installed. This is both mechanical and a hydraulic rehabilitation for both sites. The combined cost is $130,066. This contract was awarded and is valid through February of 2026. And with that, I will take any questions.
Where's Grandview Haven?
Excuse me?
Where is Grandview Haven?
North out of Lerntown.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
So the one that's putting out 0 right now, how critical is getting that going like this?
There is a second well in place, and we are moving in towards a more lower use time of year. But once the warmer weather gets here, people start using more water, so we're looking to get it at least done by the spring, early summer.
You don't see any issue with that?
Yeah.
No issue with that
No.
in your mind? So did they do anything with the liner of the well when they?
So when they mechanically rehabilitate the well, basically it's a giant swab that they put down in the well, and at the bottom of the well, there's basically a metal screen, metal casing around the well. So what happens over time is sediment kind of compacts around there. So what they'll do is they'll scrub it out, and they'll use an airlift pump to kind of get all that sediment out. At Grandview Haven, there's approximately 15 feet of sediment in the bottom of that well, so that's really lessening the capacity of that well. So the contractor believes that once they're rehabilitated and they have new pumps in there, that they should be back up to where they're supposed to be.
Y'all put a camera down there to see if
They have
deteriorating because
cambered.
of
They
the-
have cambered it. They have cambered both wells already.
Just in terms of the corrosion of the actual line.
The screens are all stainless steel, so there's no collapse of the screens, there's no failure of the screens. It's really just a sediment buildup that we're looking to get rid of.
Any other questions? Entertain a motion.
I guess I can do this one again. Move that the commission accept and award the well pump replacement and redevelopment for Grandview Haven Water Pump Station, well number 1, and Wilderness Run Water Pump Station, well number 2, to AC Schultz of Maryland Incorporated, as submitted in their quoted dated October 23rd, 2025, in the amount of $73,581 and $56,485 respectively, for a total award amount of $130,066 per the pricing, terms, and conditions of the well and pump service and repair contract number 23-08-F. Further, move to authorize and direct staff to sign all documentation relating to this award, including but not limited to all approved change orders.
I have a motion. I have a second.
I'll second.
Any further discussion on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? So moved.
Thank you, Commissioners. The second item up for your consideration today is the Mobile Mechanic Services Contract Award. Staff is seeking board approval for the Mobile Mechanic Services Contract. The scope of work under the service contract is to perform periodic scheduled maintenance, such as changing fluids, changing filters, brake service, tire replacement, and inspecting various components at regular service intervals or some of our larger service vehicles, the diesel-powered heavy-duty trucks. The Mobile Mechanic Services contract was actually created in September 1, 2022. It is anticipated that METCOM will maintain this contract in the future, as the fleet currently has 12 diesel-powered heavy-duty trucks and 9 mobile pieces of diesel-powered equipment. Currently, we also have 2 on order, so that number will increase over the next couple of years. It's basically what it sounds like. It's a Mobile Mechanic Services contract. We had one bidder on this contract, and with that, I will take any questions.
Are these the same people do the PR on the preventive, I mean, PM on preventive maintenance?
On the light duty trucks, we do have a different contractor, but this would include preventative maintenance such as oil changes and things like that. The benefit of this is that this contractor could go on site, so we wouldn't have to drive it to a location, so they can do it on site.
So they come to you and change your oil, do all that?
Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, very nice. Can I call them and I need a oil change? I guess not, huh? Well, I'll try.
So I see this is the same people that we've used since the inception of this program started.
It is. We did have, the previous contract award had 2. The one did not elect to bid, just because he didn't have any work for the previous term of the contract, so he elected not to put a bid in.
Anybody else got any questions? Entertain a motion.
All right. Move that the commission accept and award the Mobile Mechanic Service Contract number 26-05-F to Hayden Diesel Services of Leonardtown for pricing as submitted with their bid dated October 12th, 2025. Further move to authorize and direct staff to sign all documentation relating to this contract award, including but not limited to all approved amendments and renewals.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? So moved. And we can go ahead and go for adjournment. It's been one of those days.
Yeah.
I believe. All right.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Item number 6, yeah.
The next item is the biosolids hauling and disposal contract award. The commission utilizes a contractor to provide hauling and disposal services for biosolids. These services include obtaining all necessary permits for the hauling of the biosolids, obtaining suitable farmland to apply the biosolids upon, loading, weighing, hauling, spreading, and tilling the biosolids into the farmland, and all the necessary documentation regarding these services. At the Marley Taylor and the Wacomico Shores treatment facilities, biosolids are treated, separated, and thickened to a degree that meets Class B standards. Historically, the material hauled from both treatment facilities has been permitted for land application in Virginia. The new contract will provide for land application in Maryland. I believe they have about 3 sites in Calvert County, and they have 2 or 3 sites here in St. Mary's County as well. In the 2025 legislative session, Maryland Senate Bill 732 sought to restrict the levels of per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, in treated sewage sludge spread on agricultural land. It was proposed, but it was ultimately defeated. This bill, if passed, could lead to increased costs as certain biosolids would have to be disposed of in an unapproved landfill. This could potentially lead to our yearly biosolid disposal costs increasing by roughly $575,000 based on the past 3 average production years of biosolids. And with that, I will take any questions. House Bill or Senate Bill 732, they are seeking to put a 1 part per billion limit on PFAS in biosolids. To give you some background, and there's about 38 or 39 PFAS compounds that we test for in our sludge currently. We average anywhere from non-detect to about 14 parts per billion. So if this bill does pass, we would be required to landfill all of these biosolids. It's an expense, would be an expense not only for us, but all the municipalities throughout the state. So that's kind of a little bit of background on the whole PFAS issue. Again, I think at Marley Taylor, that was our biggest contributor, and I think once the base started, or they phased out their AFFF, our PFAS compounds in our sludge at that facility, dropped like a stone. So like I say, they average roughly between 0 and 14 parts per billion. So, any questions?
Well, her other one probably was almost 0.
Excuse me.
At our other facility, it's probably almost.
It is about 0 and non-detect. Like I say, it's a whole slate of chemicals that fall under that PFAS umbrella. I think we've had a couple of those different compounds get up there, but they're not the main ones like PFOA or PFOS. But it's still present.
So at the moment, this is being dumped on farmland.
Correct.
Do the farmers have to pay for that, or is this a benefit for us just to dump it and it becomes a benefit for them?
It's a benefit for the farmers. I mean, it's a win-win situation.
Right.
We get rid of it. They till it into the farmland. It's used for non-food consumption crops. So it's not used for like feed crops for animals and things like that. I'm sure the farmers get some. I mean, it reduces their costs for
Fertilizers and
fertilizer, things like that.
They get a lot of tomato plants too, I understand. No, I've seen that done. I used to live, and there was a big farm behind me, and I noticed the trucks, they'd come and they'd till it all in. It was a nice odor for a couple of days, but I often wondered if they had to pay for that, or was this like, hey, we're getting free fertilizer?
I've never looked into the usage side of it, whether or not the farmers actually pay for the service.
Yeah.
I can't answer that question. I can look into it for you, see how much.
Yeah. The bad news is that we're going to have to pay to dump it if it doesn't continue.
Correct.
And I would think if it's not non-human crops, I don't see where the problem is, but who knows?
I think it's a matter of PFAS in general is considered a forever chemical.
Right.
So it doesn't really biodegrade naturally. I think we were told by MDE it costs about $1,000 to create a pound of PFAS, whereas it costs about $17 million to get rid of a pound of PFAS through the treatment process. So it's a very expensive proposition to have to treat that through incineration. So like I said, if that, I believe that bill is probably going to come up again. One of the problems that with the bill is that the state is kind of trying to legislate that 1 part per billion. But the EPA, I don't believe, has set any standards as far as biosolids and what it should be yet.
So this would be a more restrict, of course.
And of course, there's a food chain of issue too. We may not eat the crops there, but some animals eating the grain or the corn,
Correct.
and then we're eating the animal or the what,
It could
you
be
know,
a food crop. So it could
someone
be,
could
they
make
could
a,
corn for cattle, and then we can eat the cattle.
well, it's probably a whole lot worse than some of the stuff we eat. Who knows?
Well, to give you a little bit more background, the arsenic levels that for the water wells, that's set at 10 parts per billion.
Right.
So PFAS, they're trying to look at it 1 part, so it's significantly less.
Well, I'm sure Bobby Kennedy would like to know about what's going on. He'll be involved with that pretty soon. Thank you, sir.
Any other discussions on this? Entertain a motion.
All right, I'll take care of it. If this is the correct one, biosolids hauling and disposal contract award. Yes, move that the commission accept and award the biosolids hauling and disposal contract to Synagro Central LLC of Baltimore, Maryland, for pricing as submitted with their bid dated October 3rd, 2025. Further move to authorize and direct staff to sign all documentation relating to this contract award, including but not limited to all approved amendments and renewals.
I have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any further discussions on it? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? It is so moved.
Thank you, Commissioners. The last item up I have for your consideration today is asphalt repairs to various locations. Staff is seeking board approval for a number of asphalt paving repairs. These repairs will be completed by AB&H Excavating of Callaway, Maryland, in accordance with the pricing, terms, and conditions of the Emergency Repairs and Scheduled Construction Contract 23-07-F. This contract was renewed on April 1st, 2025, and is effective through March 31st, 2026, and it is currently in its second renewal period. There are 13 total repairs totaling $55,000. These repairs were done by our guys or AB&H since July of this year. So we're just bundling all these asphalt repairs. And there are 13 of them throughout the county. And that is what we are asking for approval for that PO of the amount of $55,000. So with that, I will take any questions.
I don't see my address on here for my driveway. Any questions, John?
So these are places where we did a repair and
We did a repair.
Stone in there now or something, and
Right now, it's either CR6 or some temporary patch job.
I got you.
Like I said, we do try to make it easier on the contractor to kind of bundle all these repairs at once. Like I say, wound up being over 50,000. So that's why we're coming to you for approval for the PO for the 55,000.
What kind of guarantees do you have about come back 6 months later and it's settled or anything, or do you compact enough where you don't have to worry about that? Or?
We do have a settlement policy. So far, I've had pretty good luck with AB&H. We do a lot of work with all our contractors. If there's a settlement issue like that, I'm sure they would address it.
Is that kind of written, or is it just implied?
I don't think it's written into the
The contracts, I don't know if this one specifically, but we, like on engineering contracts, like the one we just awarded, there's a 1-year warranty on all the work, so if something should arise within that 1 year, that clause is probably in this contract.
Very good, thank you.
Any other questions, John? Entertain the motion.
I can read this motion, the facilities motion for asphalt repairs to various locations. Move that the commission approve purchase requisition number R600199 for the asphalt repairs to various locations to AB&H Excavating Incorporated of Callaway, Maryland, in the amount of $55,000 even. per the pricing terms and conditions of the emergency repairs and scheduled construction contract number 23-07-F.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second, Mr. Chairman.
Have a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? It is so moved.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Mr. Ed.
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, that finishes out our new business. Don't have any continuing business. So I think it's time to.
Future agenda items.
We're not showing it on ours.
On the agenda, it's not showing future agenda items. So the next tentative meeting date.
The agenda, yes,
It's
I'm
on
sorry.
the,
It's on the agenda.
on
Gotcha,
the
gotcha.
agenda, not a separate item.
Thank
There
you,
go.
Mayor. We're
How many
slackers.
commissioners?
We're slackers up here. Next tentative meeting date is going to be December 11th, 2025. We're obviously doing them a little bit earlier than usual for the holidays to bounce around, but I appreciate that. I'll be out of town for both those holidays. So, commissioners, members' time. Anybody got anything?
The cookies,
Other than cookies?
And they're good,
They are
just
good.
for the record.
Soft cookies too. That's
don't
my
make me
favorite
take them home and eat them.
kind. Yeah, brownies, yeah. I'm sure you had your share already. Only
Hey,
you had to call me a liar, right?
strike that.
Only thing I've got, just to bring us commissioners up to speed, I know George put something out about talking with Second District Volunteer Fire Department and Rescue Squad down there about revisiting. I think in 2023 they tried to put a whole pump house system in down there when they put the new firehouse in, and they put the absolute no on that. I think so. I called my friends over there. Obviously, I know one or two people over there, and we had a meeting. The ladies came, George, and we had a short meeting with their president and their vice president. It sounds, and I've talked to quite a few of their commissioners already. They've called me with asking questions and stuff. So it looks like we're probably going to be okay. Fingers crossed. Next Monday, I believe, is the meeting,
Yes, sir.
and you all will be going out there to pitch it to them. Do we have have we sent the PowerPoint
We did.
presentation to them
It
already?
got sent Friday, I believe.
Could somebody send that to me as
Yes,
well,
sir.
please?
I'd love to see that.
I can
Yeah.
send it to Laura and she can forward it to everyone.
And basically what they're doing is they're not going to put the whole well, it's not going to be a building. It's going to be a booster pump system that's all in ground. So really the only things that's going to be out of ground other than the fence. And I think it's 30 by 50, give or take.
Yeah, just under 2,000 square
Yeah,
feet.
under 2,000 foot. It's going to be in a section that they'll have no chance of ever doing any development to over in the far corner. Not over in the front of the firehouse where they were trying to put it before. And it's really going to be two concrete. The only thing you'll see is the two concrete lids to the two underground vaults and a 40-foot SCADA antenna and a generator. So, so they're very receptive to it. I think we'll be okay with that. So, and that would be one, a great thing for the consent decree that we need, and two, I think it would really help out with when the heavy rains come, the flooding issues and spillages that we're having down on the island. I think that's really going to mitigate 99% of that. We won't have to send 5 trucks and pay people time and a half, double time to sit down in a truck to pump out grinder pumps. So, stay tuned for that. Hopefully we'll have more on that at the next meeting. We should. Anybody else got anything? We need a motion to go into executive session to discuss litigation.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to go into executive session to discuss litigation.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you all. All right, guys, unless anybody's got anything else, I'll take a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion as the tardy guy.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second. Already got.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I'm sure there's no nays, so we'll see you all next month. Everyone be safe.